Welcome back to Dinosaur Deep Dive, a series where we closely examine each creature known to ARK Survival Evolved. In today's show, come with me as we take a look at a creature that can be found soaring and flapping through the winds of each map. A dinosaur, or pterosaur more like, that can be found pretty much anywhere and can reach the shallowest of beaches to the highest of cliffs. This pterosaur is Pteranodon. The Pteranodon, one of the most popular creatures of today's time, used in a plethora of movies and video games. From classic films such as Jurassic Park, and even the more modern Jurassic World, to the vintage game Turok Evolution, and even in today's ARK Survival Evolved, these pterosaurs can be found all over the place. Now, the Pteranodon is an interesting creature in itself. It was a fairly short-standing creature with a height of about 6 feet tall, but the wingspan is the crazy part. This creature had a wingspan that rivals some dinosaurs in their entire length. Some wingspans have been measured at around 25 to 33 feet long. It also weighed little to nothing on the grand scale of creatures back then. It is said that Pteranodon could weigh as little as 55 pounds. An interesting fact about Pteranodon is that it didn't actually have hands. Instead, the fingers were a part of the membranous wings, with a fourth elongated finger spreading along the wingspan. Now, when did this winged, toothless beast live, you might ask? It is said that the Pteranodon lived somewhere between 85 to 75 million years ago in what was known as the Late Cretaceous period. Fossils of the Pteranodon have been found in North America and even England. Now, within ARK, these creatures, along with the Tyrannosaurus rex, are some of the most sought-after tames within the game. To many, the Ptera is the first flying mount that is available at a fairly low level. It is a fragile but nimble flying mount, which makes it perfect for scouting, exploration, and even escapes. It can also be used as a quick strike mount by utilizing the barrel roll method and dealing significant damage to whatever your target may be. Be aware though, the Pteranodon suffers from major stamina loss. Because of this, exploration can sometimes be limited to a shorter excursion rather than long-haul trips. The Pteranodon can be found throughout 3 out of the 5 maps, including Ragnarok, the Center, and the Island. Now, when it comes to taming Pteranodon, it is by far one of the easiest and resource-friendly taming methods. It requires very few materials, and allows for anyone to attain it. Here's what you need to know. As mentioned earlier, Pteranodon is very fragile, and because of this, it is very susceptible to death when attempting to tame. It is imperative to remember this as lower-level Pteranodons have decreased health. With that out of the way, here is how you tame one. Simply bola the Pteranodon when it is on the ground or close to it, and then simply shoot it in the head until it's unconscious. Be sure to use discretion when doing this because some weapons may do enough damage to kill it in one shot. One singular shot to the head should be enough, but if it requires more, just go from there. So now that you have it knocked out, what do you feed it? And now that you have your Pteranodon, let's get a recap of what it can be used for. With its high movement speed, it can be used for short-range recon in PvP or even PvE situations, and it can also act as a base scout when trying to find a new location to move. A useful barrel roll attack can be used to deal decent damage to the target, but at a cost of more stamina. Finally, because of its high speed capability, it can vacate a spot very quickly, making it the perfect heist getaway mount. It can also serve as a short-range exploration mount that can go long distances, but will have to stop for stamina way more often. And so there you have it, everything you need to know about Pteranodon, how to find, tame, and utilize this mount. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Dinosaur Deep Dive. And if you have, be sure to tune in Thursdays at 4 PM Eastern Standard Time for all new episodes on a brand new dinosaur every week. Didn't get a chance to see last week's episode? No worries, I've got you covered. click the end screen of this video or check the top right hand corner of this video. Join us next time as we take a look at Allosaurus. Thanks for watching.